Declan, another really disappointing afternoon for you. How do you reflect on this one?
Very disappointing. Very tough to take. Obviously, not good enough from us again today. Obviously, the last two results have not been what we've required, or been set in over the course of the season. You know, we've been performing very well up until the last two games, especially off the back of the draw at Liverpool. You know, we felt like we could really kick on, but with two defeats, it's a tough one to swallow.
Is there any kind of common thread that you can join across the two defeats that you've had at West Ham and against West Ham and here?
No, I think obviously the game, you know, against West Ham, we had 30 shots, so many touches in the opposition's box, just couldn't put it away. And today, when you go 1-0 up, we need to take more control. You know, we need to have more, self-belief. We need to have more desire. The mentality needs to be better, and we need to demand more from each other. When you're pushing up that end of the table.
Why don't you think you were able to do that today, to sort of kick on once you did get that all-important goal?
I'm not saying we didn't do it, because we still tried to push for more, but ultimately Fulham have won the game, and you've got to look at why they've won the game. And once we went 1-0 up, that's what I'm saying, where we've got to push on again and you've got to go for more. Because in this league, then there's no room to mess up, because there's so many good teams around you, and obviously we want to be pushing up the top end of the table. So, yeah, it's a tough one to take today.
What kind of conversations were you having in the dressing room at half-time?
Look, we dominated the ball. We played some really good stuff, but it was just, again, not putting the ball in the back of the net. Fulham defending really well. But it was about going out second half and, really pushing. We knew today 3 points would put us back on top. And that was the message at half-time, that we go out there, we keep pushing, we keep fighting. And in the end, the goal went to Fulham and we couldn't get one back. And, like I said, it's two defeats in a row. It's time to reset and we go again.
You're fourth in the table going into the new year, just the 2 points off top. How far does it feel you are, though, from being the top team in the Premier League?
What, as in being the best team or being the team at the top?
Yeah, you'd won today, you could have gone to the top of the table. You find yourself 2 points off it, fourth, looking at that table. But how far away does it feel you are from being that top team?
To be honest, I don't really look at the table. Obviously there's a lot of media who talk and say Arsenal will win the league this year, and Arsenal are better this year and whatnot. But we don't get involved in that. We just try to take every game as we can. One by one. Like I said, we've been doing really well. We have been at the top of the table, and that's where we've wanted to be. There's been a blip in the road, but there's no room to panic. There's still so many games to go. We need to stay positive. It's not the time to be negative. We've got a great manager, a great set of players, and we'll keep going.